In Wales, I think the first voice you hear is your mother, and the second voice you hear is Richard Burton.
This view here really symbolizes, I think, one of the things that is so special about this place. Because it's a place of such contrast. The beauty of the natural countryside and the kind of grit of the industry. The combination of those things, I think, creates something quite special. And there is a sort of alchemy that happens in this town. And I think Richard Burton embodied that alchemy. So the story is that a young Richard Burton would walk these hills above Port Talbot, and he would recite Shakespearean speeches at the top of his lungs until he would lose his voice, and then he would go home, and then the next day he would come up to these hills again and do it again. And that's how not only he memorized the speeches, but also how he got that extraordinary voice that became the voice of a generation.
You know, in some ways, the most extraordinary thing about Richard Burton's career is that it happened at all. There wasn't that pathway for people. And there's a lot of interventions that had to happen to allow that to become a reality. One of them was Philip Burton sort of seeing something in this boy and nurturing it, developing it, and helping him to go on and have that career. The scale of his ambition and the scale of what he felt was possible, that's been a massive inspiration, and certainly a big inspiration behind me launching the Welsh National Theatre. It was just around the corner from these back lanes that the young Tony Hopkins, as a boy, went knocking on a front door and got the autograph of Richard Burton visiting his older sister. And it's these lanes that sort of symbolize for me a kind of a patchwork of connections, of pathways. What I'm hoping to do with the Welsh Net is to be able to look out for where talent is in Wales, no matter where it is, to be able to spot it and make sure that when that talent is spotted, there's the possibility for it to take the next step, whatever that next step may be in its development. The benefits that I've had, the life I've had, the career and the opportunities I've had are not just exclusive to me. They're not gone forever. They can be there for others as well. And a big part of the inspiration of that was Richard. It's hard to believe that it's been 100 years since Richard Burton was born. This is his centenary year. This year is going to be a celebration of that, but also of creativity and imagination and the art in this area. He was Pontrydyfen's most famous son, but now he belongs to all of us, to the world.